my brother and sister all around the world. Look, kind of speaking to you. Welcome to Kind of Frappuccino. Today, we decided to react to Death Battle. And it's been a while since I reacted to any of the new Death Battle. But today, we're going to react to Devil May Cry versus Final Fantasy. Dante versus Clive. So, Dante is from Devil May Cry. And Clive is from Final Fantasy. So, you've probably seen these two characters before. I have never watched Devil May Cry, the Netflix series. I know there was mixed reaction from that series. A lot of people didn't like it. Some people did like it. They said it's better. The video game is much better. I have never played the video game. So, and then Clive from Final Fantasy, we all know who he is. Again, I have never played Final Fantasy, but I have watched cutscenes of Clive, and it's I think he's the only character that died. And he's the only Final Fantasy character that died? No, that's the other guy from Final Fantasy. I can't remember his name. He also died too. I forgot. But let's see these two guys and what their skill is. So let's get started, shall we? Before we start the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and comment below who do you think is going to win this death battle.
Dante versus Clive.
DMC's Devil Hunter versus Final Fantasy's Shield of Rosaria. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. It's a dangerous world out there. Cultists, demons, and evil businessmen lust for power. And every day brings a new cataclysm humanity must face.
This world may seem like the end, but for a devil hunter like Dante, it's party time. Who'd expect anything less from the son of the legendary demon Sparta?
A dark knight who, thousands of years ago, woke up to justice and sealed away the demon lord, Mundus.
But then Sparta mysteriously died, and his wife got iced by some demons, leaving Dante and his brother Virgil separated.
Despite a long-gone family, Dante kept a chipper attitude and set up a business dedicated to one thing:
killing demons! And with the blood of Sparta running through him, he's the best in the business.
By harnessing his own demonic energy, Dante bolsters his speed, power, and durability, letting him blow.
So, 6'2", weigh 184 pounds. He's 40 years old. He's 40? This man is 40. I thought he was 20-something. This man is 40? See, I thought he was 20-something years old. Okay. A.K.A. Tony Redgrave. Okay, human/demon hire like pizza. Okay. There's like demons and mundos. I can't believe this guy is 40. He look like he's 30 or 20. He look like he's 21.
Block kaiju-sized punches, move faster than a meteor,
and regenerate like an unstoppable force of nature. As long as he has the energy, he can heal from getting shot, stabbed, sliced through. Basically anything.
Even without his regeneration, he's survived heat that would reduce the layman to ash.
But no hunter is complete without an arsenal, and Dante's got one hell of a sword left by his dad, Rebellion. Plus ebony and ivory, 2 magic pistols with endless ammo clips. And they say the perfect gift doesn't exist.
But Dante's full arsenal is far larger and stranger.
Like King Cerberus, a shape-shifting set of elemental nunchucks. Cavalier, a pair of buzzsaws that are also a motorcycle. Balrog,
all kinds of weapons
for boxing and capoeira. And Navan, a guitar. An electric guitar!
There's also Lucifer, a backpack of endless laser swords that Dante got after slaying... Actually, we never see how he beat Lucifer.
Yeah, you know someone's a badass when they off-screened the actual devil. Then there's my fave, Dr. Faust, a sentient head that turns Dante into basically Orville Peck. Oh, and shoots crystallized demon blood.
Dante needed this and much more when he got a warm welcome from the brother he thought long dead. In a twist of fate, Virgil was alive, but went down a very different path.
While Dante was partying, Virgil studied the blade, seeking the power he needed to exert his will, even if it meant killing his own brother. Something he came close to doing in their first meeting.
But the defeat only spurred Dante's awakening. He learned to teleport using Trickster, slow down time through Quicksilver, and double-team foes with Doppelganger.
With a slick pose and the right timing, he can royal guard dang near anything, then use the absorbed energy to armor up as a dreadnought.
And then there's Devil Trigger, a super form Dante achieves through his supernatural power. By tapping into his inner demon, Dante can fly and gains an enormous boost in speed and power.
Oh, boy.
Naturally, his rematch with Virgil went very differently, and that was far from Dante's peak.
When Mundus got up to his old tricks, Dante battled the Demon Lord in a vast sea of stars, a universe Mundus created on a whim. Even later, Dante one-shot a stronger alternate future Mundus who had completely merged with the Demon World.
So he's kind of a big deal. Literally, Mundus became a living universe just for Dante to shoot him in the face.
Then there's Argosax, a god so astronomically intense, he had the power of every other demon in existence, a divine deity of the sun that Dante also shot in the face.
Oh, that guy! I completely forgot about him.
Funny, so did Dante. Despite how powerful Argosax was, it was just an insignificant Tuesday to Dante.
So it's safe to say Dante had become the strongest around. But no amount of style, pizza, or wahoos could fill the hole in his heart. Sure, Virgil was a power-hungry weeb, but he was still his bro. Beneath Dante's antics, killing the last of his family kinda messed him up.
Until he learned his family wasn't as gone as he thought. It turns out he had a nephew, Nero, who Dante would help get into the family business in his own unconventional way.
And for dead weight, Nero was pretty badass, even helping Dante take on the so-called Demon King Urizen. Nero's Devil Breaker arm can fire light-speed lasers that Dante and Virgil have dodged.
Dante and Virgil can already dodge lasers in their base forms, but when charged with enough demonic energy, they can outright blitz beams over 11 times faster than light.
Nero even survived getting melted down while inside a living statue. It's a long story.
And that's the same sort of regeneration that Dante has, meaning he can survive being turned into a puddle.
So Dante was ready when Virgil somehow returned. Again. And made an apocalyptic demon tree for what else? More power!
With the entire world now on the line, Dante had to get serious and fully embrace his human and demon sides alike by stabbing himself.
Holy shit, Dante has been impaled so much, he decided to make it how he powers up. So he got his greatest weapon, Devil Sword Dante, and became Sin Devil Trigger.
When we come to the table, it's what we all bring that matters. San Pellegrino, bring your best.
This is Dante's demon energy at its peak. He can fire lasers with Loose, obliterate with the fires of Judgment, and surpass even the legendary
Great,
Sparta.
this guy has
But
so
although
many
Dante was
hidden
totally
weapons
unmatched for
power.
Virgil, neither of them would budge on their ideals. Both were destined to duel until one was dead forever.
But thanks to Nero and two well-placed bitch slaps, they got some sense knocked into him.
Dante realized that if he couldn't make Virgil abandon his ways, he might as well keep an eye on him. In one fell swoop, the two severed the world-spanning demon tree and prepared for a permanent departure to the underworld.
You can choose your friends, but not your family. But if that's what it takes to keep Virgil safe, or rather to keep the world safe from Virgil, Dante will deal with it. And all things considered, he's happy slugging it out with his bro. Maybe happier than he's ever been.
Proof that as long as you have the human drive, even hell can become a paradise sweet enough that a devil may cry.
Okay.
Whiz, it's an emergency!
Okay. Oh boy, this is a Okay, so. Oh, there's gonna be problems with Clive because he doesn't have healing power, if I'm not mistaken. No, there's gonna be problems.
This fight's gonna have a banger soundtrack, but my headphones broke!
Well, good news. This battle is sponsored by Raycon. Keep your ears open. Sit down as we tell the tale of the kingdom of Rosaria and its prince, Clive Rosfield.
Yep.
A man destined to be a dominant, the host to a mighty guardian icon.
Anybody who's a Dom can draw on magic life juice called ether, becoming a big scary monster.
And commanding the element they embody to create storms, slay armies, and split the sea. Dominants are forces of nature, and Clive would be the dominant of the Phoenix.
Well, he was supposed to, but Big Bird said no thanks, and it's...
He's 33? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because he was 12 years old when he technically kill his brother. Spoiler alert. And yeah, he's 33 years old. He's 6'1". Okay, so he's a little bit shorter than Dan, 184. So they both have the exact same weight. Like Joshua, Jill, Togo. I mean, yeah, Joshua is his brother. Jill is his. We thought it was his sister, but no, they're lovers. They adopted her like a family, but these two kind of have a romance. Annabelle, disclaimer, the guy from Taken 8. Okay, so he's 33 and Denton is 30. So Clyde's older than him. Okay.
Dad picked his sick little brother Joshua. Parents don't play favorites, but I guess ancient monsters can.
Despite the rejection and a deep loathing from his mother, Annabella, Clive and Joshua were only kind to one another. Clive saw the burden his brother bore and accepted his blessing of the Phoenix in hopes of becoming Joshua's shield.
Meaning he learned a bunch of magic. He can shoot fire, teleport with Phoenix Shift, and took down this beast before he was even out of puberty.
Even without magic, Clive's a capable swordsman, able to boost his speed and perception with precision dodge. But it wasn't enough when Annabella betrayed Rosaria for the Empire of Soundbreak.
This lady.
In one night, Clive's knights, people, and his own father were slaughtered
by this stupid...
Wait, someone use a Phoenix down!
Those aren't in this game.
Well, that's unfortunate. But the Phoenix icon sure is, because the trauma of everything made poor Joshua lose control.
Yeah.
Clive wanted nothing more than to help his brother, and perhaps this desire awakened the icon that was in him all along. The fiery beast, Ifrit.
Boy, is Ifrit a wild one. Just standing nearby will incinerate the average Joe. It can make fire barriers, regenerate lost limbs, decimate foes with a flaming spirit bomb, and shatter a walking mountain.
Woo!
The downside being Clive couldn't control it.
Yeah,
he didn't even remember becoming Ifrit or battling the Phoenix in a fight that reduced everything he loved to cinders, leaving Joshua presumed dead.
If that wasn't bad enough, dear old Ma found him the
This bitch right here. Ooh, I knew the moment when she came to the scene, I'm like, she is evil and she's gonna do something stupid. I knew. By the time I look at her, I'm like, okay, yeah, you're gonna do something. Yep, and look what she did. She killed the entire swordman, kill her man. She don't give two shit about her husband, all her two kids. She's evil. Oh gosh, I never like her. And yeah, when Clyde did turn to a monster, he did not have control. I mean, this man lost it. He literally went ape shit. Like, he literally could not control that monster when he was fighting his own. He didn't even know it was his own brother when these two were fighting. He killed his brother. Well, quote, kill, because we know he survived. He destroyed the whole entire village, killed everybody, including all the swordsmen. I mean, this man... he was like a nuclear bomb about to happen. I mean, jeez.
Next day and made him a slave to Sunbrick's army. Clive spent 13 years wallowing through life, searching for Ifrit's host for revenge, only to learn the one he wanted to kill was himself.
This revelation hit Clive like a phantom train. He thought death was all he deserved for taking the lives of Joshua and so many others. Even so, there was a light at the end of the tunnel.
And that name...
No, not like that.
Thanks to his friend Jill, the outlaw Sid, his doggo Torgal, and a very therapeutic battle with his self-hatred, Clive learned to carry the torch for his brother, fighting the real problems plaguing his world. Crystals and racism!
In the world of Valisthea, prejudice is alive and well for bearers. Basically, anyone who can use magic without special crystals.
So what better way to dismantle the system than to help fellow bearers and destroy the mother crystals ruining the planet, all while picking up some nifty abilities.
Through a mysterious power that lets him absorb icons, Clive took Garuda, an avian with sharp slashes and sharper talons. From Sid, he received Ramuth, so he could summon lightning.
From his maid Jill, he got Shiva to freeze lava and even time itself. With Titan, he can block and absorb blows with earth-shattering fists. From this dragon prince, he got Bahamut and some deadly lasers.
And through Odin, he can slow the flow of time and slice apart the fabric of space.
Looks familiar.
With these powers, Clive stepped up to lead the bearers, and even reunited with Joshua, who was alive all along. Surprise!
Clive spent 5 years freeing the land, and became hot as hell while doing it. Well, no, not... Well, Yeah, that way, but also through Ifrit. By using part of Ifrit's power, Clive can set himself aflame, activating Limit Break to boost his abilities.
But Limit Break is far from Clive's limit.
Yeah,
After absorbing the Phoenix essence from Joshua, he became Ifrit Risen. Now fully in control of the monster that had tormented him, he embraced his role as a shield for his brother and friends.
Just in time to battle in space, block a planet-wiping blast, and overpower this dragon at the speed of light.
That's no exaggeration. Ifrit Risen is literally stated to move at light speed. Not surprising when Clive has intercepted lasers over 3 times faster than that, and overpowered Omega, a god-slaying weapon that can destroy, and I quote, all of creation.
But what made Clive strong enough to do all this? You know, besides the majestic man cleavage.
Turns out Clive's birth was orchestrated. He was intended to become the vessel
Yes,
of
he was.
Ultima, an ancient, all-powerful being that created humanity, but abandoned them after they developed free will.
Meaning everything that happened was the fault of one person. God, the bastard! But Clive wouldn't be a puppet. If God was in the way of humanity's freedom, then God was gonna die.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
No shit!
Ultima was stronger than anyone Clive had faced, able to warp all of reality to create a universe. But Clive had a secret not even Ultima foresaw. Over his journey, he developed a special state of mind, Logos.
AKA someone powered by human will and the bonds of consciousness with others. Okay, that sounds like anime friendship crap, but trust me, it made Clive a badass who could surpass his limits, getting stronger over the course of just one fight.
It was his journey and the world he created that made his life.
Wait, is he dead? Because his hand turned to stone. Maybe he's not dead. Unless they make another Final Fantasy and maybe we'll see him again, but I know, because didn't they say if you use too much power, you turn to stone like that little girl in the clip? I don't know. I know his brother is dead. I know that for sure. That he's dead, Joshua. But I don't know, Clive. Unless they make another Final Fantasy of like continuation, maybe he's alive. Maybe he's. I think the people who play the game want you to think he's dead, but maybe he's not dead. I think he's not dead. I don't think he's dead. Unless he have a power that he can heal himself or he come back, but we'll see. Maybe the next Final Fantasy they'll say that he's not dead. But
Meaningful. Clive's dream of a future where everyone can live and die on their own terms had become a reality.
And his stories were written up in a book by a certain Joshua Rosfield, which he titled Final Fantasy. The battle's coming up next, so call your winner now, folks, just like our sponsor, DraftKings.
The NBA All right.
damn, I don't know, because, this is a tough one, because Dan can heal. I know that it might be the Devil May Cry. I think he's gonna win it, because he have a healing ability, he cannot die. Clive does not have healing ability, so he can die easily, yeah. But Clive also had that monster. He has he can absorb so many power and use it. This is a tough battle. Ugh. I'm gonna go with Clive, but I might have a bad feeling he might not win this. Yeah, I'm gonna do Clive. I'm gonna say Clive. I don't know why. I'm gonna pick Final Fantasy Clive.
The combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Oh, damn. This is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough battle. Let's see how this goes.
Hey, I heard your fiery friend is causing trouble, and I'm in the business of dealing with trouble.
Leave now. I have a god to kill. The last thing that will stop me is a demon.
Oh boy. Damn, already? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Yo! doesn't kill him. Michael Jackson, really?
Let's rock.
Oh yeah, then he's the car.
Fancy yourself a bar.
This is crazy. Oh, my gosh. Look at this guy. Nope, that's not gonna. Ooh. Oh yeah, his cut is a double. Yeah. Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Time to see the light.
Nope. There we go. Yep. There he goes. What is this? This is insane!
What the hell is that?
This is crazy! This is the best one! Oh my... Nope. Nope.
Just got some competition.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh.
Still holding out on me? Let's see what your monster can really do.
So the devil cries for more. Let's give him everything we've got.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's calling his brother. There we go. There he go. There he go. Yeah. Yeah. Now. Oh boy. Insane. This guy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't want to know. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, but he can, remember, he can heal. He can heal. He can... Yep. Oh! He took his arm!
I need more. It's been a bash, Smokey.
Oh, yeah, he's done. Nope, he can heal. No, what?
For a fight like this, God will be nothing.
Oh, he won! Oh, I said this boy was gonna win. I said this boy was gonna win.
That was a whole nother level of close, but I think we got the point.
This was not an easy call to make.
No.
Dante and Clive matched each other so closely,
Yes,
it was hard
these
finding
two.
a definitive advantage either had. This is best explained through three categories, starting with stats.
Both Dante and Clive could easily beat up universe-busting threats.
Mundus and Ultimalius could create universes at a whim, and Dante and Clive defeated them sans their own super forms. Dante and Clive could both consistently intercept lasers at faster-than-light speeds.
Speed, yes.
And Dante could always amp up with demon juice to briefly outspeed Clive anyway.
But Clive could match that by boosting his own speed and reflexes through precision dodge. Both were so beyond the pale that neither could definitively overpower the other.
Still, given their crazy powers, you'd think one of their abilities would break the deadlock.
Not so much. Dante and Clive could generally match each other blow for blow, be it to teleport, slow down time, flash freeze the other, block and absorb hits, etc.
And Dante could survive the intense flames of Ifrit. He's dealt dealt with heat like that before.
Though Clive did not have a perfect match against Doppelganger, he did have more methods of manipulating time, both more reliable and abusable, in addition to defensive measures like Ifrit's barrier to fall back on to outlast powers like Doppelganger.
But their super forms evened out. Any edge Clive could get from, say, Limit Break or Ifrit Risen, Dante could match with Devil Trigger or Sin Devil Trigger.
In the end, both have answers to most of each
Yeah,
other's
they're
powers,
both the
making
same.
it still anyone's win.
Which is why it came down to one major factor.
The sword?
Endurance.
Oh,
Just how
yeah.
long could these two keep at it?
While Dante's super forms could undoubtedly keep up with Clive's, there is an emphasis in story and gameplay that they expend a lot of demonic energy.
The longest Dante has battled in Devil Trigger against someone his equal is about 6 minutes. And abilities
6
like
minutes?
Doppelganger,
Oh, that's
Quicksilver,
right.
and Sin Devil Trigger burn through it even faster.
Clive's time in Ifrit Risen isn't limitless either, but it can last longer, fighting for tens of minutes if necessary. But given how close this match is, it's vital. If Ifrit Risen catches Dante outside of Devil Trigger, it's over.
I know what you're thinking. Dante's crazy tough. His healing factor's way better
Right,
than
then
Clive's.
how-
Clive can regen lost limbs, sure, but Dante can heal from getting reduced to a puddle. Couldn't he just tank Ifrit's attacks?
Well, yes, but also no. This is where context is everything. While no doubt impressive, Dante's healing has been overcome in the past because it is tied to how much energy he has. Less demonic energy means a less potent healing factor.
Like when he got knocked out for a month straight by Urzin, only surviving thanks to a constant source of demon blood. Hell, overtaxing demon regen is how Dante killed Virgil in the first place.
Even if we assume Dante could get a second wind, it's always possible Clive could get one too, becoming even stronger from pure willpower, just like when he fought Ultimalius.
So, for as tough and persistent as Dante was, Clive was able to endure just
Yeah,
that
he
much
endured
more to
longer.
get the final edge. The devil was in the details, but Clive's victory is no fantasy.
The winner is Clive Rosfield.
Next time on Death Battle.
Who's next? Who's next Death Battle? Wait, Yu-Gi-Oh? Pokemon? Ash and this boy? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for...
Yo, I said Clive was going to win. I said Clive was going to win. But this was a really, like, tie-to-tie match. I mean, these two have the exact same skill, exact same power. But yeah, Clive had more endorsement than Dante had. Because I get Clive... even with his monster form, he can like hold it for like maybe 10 minutes, and Dante can't hold it for that long. So that's why Clive had the upper power. Yeah, no, I said my boy Clive. I said it. Any Final Fantasy character always wins. I'm just saying. But this was a tough match. This was the best fight scene ever. This was the best fight scene. Alright, thank you for watching my video. And don't forget, Wakanda forever.